Hello students, today we will see the illustration number 2. See the illustration relating to taxable turnover. Mr. Vinod is a registered dealer in Bhopal. From the following particulars, compute the turnover which is taxable under IGST and IGST payable under that. First one, product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to a registered dealer of Punjab at 28%. Product M amounting to rupees 2 lakh supplied to a dealer of Srinagar at 12%. Product B worth rupees 2,20,000 were transferred to their branch at Kolkata, IGST at 18%. Commodity Z rupees 3 lakh supplied to job worker of Bangalore at 12%. Ayurvedic medicines worth rupees 1,64,800 are sold to a registered dealer of Maharashtra at 12%. Product S worth rupees 54,000 are sold to the registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh at 5%. Product G rate at 5% amounting to rupees 3,10,000 were sold to the firm of London in the course of export outside India. Product S amounting to rupees 5,40,000 are sold to the registered dealer of UP at 5%. Commodity X imported from UK for rupees 8 lakh IGST at 12%. Received goods from a registered dealer of Haryana for rupees 5 lakh at 12%. Sale of petroleum products to a registered dealer in UP for rupees 2,50,000. Sale of alcoholic liquor for human consumption to a registered dealer in Bihar for rupees 3 lakh. Supplied product L worth rupees 8 lakh to a dealer in Bhopal at 5%. Product R amounting to rupees 3,45,000 sold to an unregistered dealer of Bhubaneswar 12%. Rendering services worth rupees 3 lakh to a person of New Delhi at 18%. Product is sold to a dealer of Arunachal Pradesh for rupees 3,55,000 5%. So this question is asked for the year BCom question paper 2018 year. Now see the question here. So with this information we have to take only the taxable turnover under IGST and IGST payable. Means this is a here Mr. Vinod is registered dealer in Bhopal. So if any transaction takes place, Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh. So if any transaction takes place within Madhya Pradesh, then it is an intrastate supply that is not taken. So here we have to take taxable turnover and under IGST. Means if there is any transaction takes place outside the Madhya Pradesh, then we have to take only those transaction under IGST, and based on that turnover we have to calculate the IGST payable. So now we'll see one by one. So the state is Madhya Pradesh. So here while calculating IGST turnover, we should not take the turnover of Madhya Pradesh. We have to take other states turnover, other places, states or countries. So we'll see one by one. First one, product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to a registered dealer of Punjab. So Madhya Pradesh and Punjab, so two different states, so we have to take under IGST. So for this IGST will be levied. So under IGST we have to take taxable turnover is 2,04,000, tax rate is 28%, 2,04,000 into 28% is the IGST payable. So 3 column we have to draw. Next, product M amounting to rupees 2 lakh supplied to a dealer of Srinagar. So Srinagar is in Jammu and Kashmir. So this one we have to take under IGST. So Madhya Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, two different states. So IGST will be levied. So taxable turnover is 2 lakh. 2 lakh into 12% is the IGST payable. So Srinagar in the Jammu and Kashmir. So we have to take IGST payable. Next, product B worth rupees 2,20,000 were transferred to their branch at Kolkata. So branch transfer, it is branch transfer. So branch transfer within the state no tax will be levied. So outside the state we have to tax will be levied. So Madhya Pradesh and Kolkata. Kolkata is in West Bengal. So Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal, two different states. So for this branch transfer taxes will be levied. So under IGST we have to take West Bengal, IGST will be levied. So IGST, I means IGST. So IGST will be levied. So the value 2,20,000 into 18% is the tax. Branch transfer also we have to take in the case of interstate. When there is a two state branch transfer, we have to take. Then commodity Z worth rupees 3 lakh supplied to job worker of Bangalore at 12%. So supplied to job worker of Bangalore, this is supplied for completing the work. It is not a sale. It is not a supplied to a dealer of Bangalore. It is a job worker of Bangalore. So Mr. Vinod has supplied the commodity Z for completing that commodity to the job worker. It is not a supply. So supplied to job worker is not a supply. So this is not supply. So we should not take this under IGST. We should not take. No tax will be levied for this transaction. Next, Ayurvedic medicines worth rupees 1,64,800 are sold to a registered dealer of Maharashtra. So Bhopal and Maharashtra, two different states, IGST will be levied. So for this IGST will be levied. So 1,64,800 into 12% will be the taxes. Next, product yes worth rupees 54,000 are sold to a registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh, UP. So Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh are two different states. So sold to a registered dealer also taxable. So 54,000 into 5% under IGST we have to take. Then product G rated 5% amounting to rupees 3,10,000 were sold to a firm of London. So London in the course of export to outside India. So London is a export here. So under IGST we have to take this export to London, but in the amount column we have to take zero rated. So this is zero rated. So under IGST we have to take zero rated. Next one, product S amounting to rupees 5,40,000 are sold to a registered dealer of UP. So Madhya Pradesh and UP, two different states, so it is taxable. Sold to a registered dealer or unregistered dealer, if it is sold then it is taxable. So under IGST, two different states, it is Madhya Pradesh and UP. So 5,40,000 into 5% is taxable. Next, product X imported from UK, import for import taxes will be levied. Commodity X imported from UK for rupees 8 lakhs. So import under IGST we have to take. For import taxes will be levied. So for export it is zero rated. Exports are zero rated, but import we have to pay the taxes. The dealer Mr. Vinod has to pay tax for his import. He has imported commodity X from UK. So the taxable value is 8 lakh. 8 lakh into 12% tax he has to pay. For the import, IGST will be levied. So next, received goods from a registered dealer of Haryana. So received goods, it is received goods from a registered dealer. It is not taken. It is a inward supply. Understood? Inward supply is not taken. Purchases we should not take for the taxable turnover as well as aggregate turnover. So if received goods from an unregistered dealer, then under RCM it is taxable in the case of taxable turnover. But in the case of aggregate turnover, purchases from registered dealer or unregistered dealer, it is not taken. But in the case of taxable turnover, purchases or received goods from a registered dealer is not taken. From an unregistered dealer we have to pay taxes. So for this, received goods from a registered dealer, no taxes. So it is inward supply, it is, so no tax. So this is not taken. Next, sale of petroleum products to a registered dealer in UP. So petroleum products is not comes under GST. It is a non-GST product. Non-GST. So it is not, this product is not comes under GST. So no tax will be paid for the petroleum product by the Mr. Vinod. No need to pay taxes to the sale of petroleum product. So for this excise duty, separate excise duty will be levied from the Mr. Vinod. So GST will not be levied for the petroleum products. So it is non-GST. This amount we should not take under turnover, IGST, taxable turnover. We have to write non-GST. So tax also, no tax will be levied on that. Next, sale of alcoholic liquor for human consumption registered to a registered dealer in Bihar. So alcoholic liquor for human consumption also non-GST product. It is non-GST product, means no, it is not comes under GST. GST will not be levied on this petroleum products and alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So non-GST. In the amount column we have to write non-GST. So no tax will be levied on this. Next, supplied product L worth rupees 8 lakh to a dealer in Bhopal. So he is from Bhopal and supplied the product to a product L to one of a dealer in Bhopal. This is within the state. So Bhopal is within the state transaction it is. So here asked to calculate the taxable turnover only under IGST. So that's why we should not take this transaction, because this transaction happens within the state. So it is not comes under IGST. So if they ask to calculate CGST and SGST, then we have to take there. Okay. So here for IGST calculation this transaction is ignored. Or we have to take within the state. We have to take, but we have to write it is a within state transaction. Next, product R amounting to rupees 3,45,000 sold to an unregistered dealer of Bhubaneswar. So sold to an unregistered dealer. Sold to a registered or unregistered dealer, it is taxable. So Bhubaneswar, so it is a place in Odisha. It is a place in Odisha. So Madhya Pradesh and Odisha IGST will be levied on this transaction. So 3,45,000 into 12% taxes has to be paid. Then rendering services, service has been rendered. The worth is 3 lakh to a person in New Delhi. So both Madhya Pradesh and New Delhi, two different states. So IGST will be levied on this transaction. So 3 lakh into 18% tax he has to pay. Then product S sold to a dealer in Arunachal Pradesh. So Arunachal Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, two different states. So on this 3,55,000, 5% tax will be levied IGST. So now we'll calculate the solution. See. So write the heading solution. So under that computation of taxable turnover, right? Computation of taxable turnover under IGST and IGST payable. Or we can write computation of taxable turnover under IGST and its tax liability. So particular and 3 amount column. So particulars, second column is taxable turnover under IGST, right? Under IGST, rates of GST or rate of tax, rate of GST, then IGST payable. So first one, product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to a registered dealer of Punjab. So we have to take Punjab. Product C sold to a registered dealer of Punjab. Value is 2,04,000. Rate is 28%. So 2,04,000 into 28% is equal to 57,120. Next, product M amounting to rupees 2 lakh supplied to a dealer of Srinagar. So Jammu and Kashmir we have to take under IGST. So product M supplied to Srinagar, value is 2 lakh, 2 lakh into 12% tax, so it is 24,000. Next, third one, product B worth rupees 2,20,000 and transferred to their branch. So branch transfer to Kolkata, West Bengal. So IGST, branch transfer to West Bengal, Kolkata, value is 2,20,000. 2,20,000 into 18% tax, 39,600. Next product commodity Z supplied to a job worker. So that is not written in the solution here. They have given note, but you have to write like commodity Z supplied to job worker. Supplied to job worker. So job worker, it is a not supply. In the amount column you have to write not supply and no tax rate, no taxes also. So next one, Ayurvedic medicine rupees 1,64,800 sold to a registered dealer of Maharashtra. So Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra IGST will be levied. So Ayurvedic medicine right as it is sold to a registered dealer of Maharashtra. Value is 1,64,800. Tax rate is 12%. So 1,64,800 into 12% is equal to 19,776. Next, product S worth 54,000 sold to a registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh. So IGST will be levied. So product X sold to a registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh, value is 54,000 into 5% is equal to 2,700. Next, product G rated 5%, amount into 3,10,000, sold to a firm of London, export it is 0 rated, so they have not taken here, but right here sold to London, sold to London, export, it is export, so export we have to take 0 rated, so no tax will be levied on that. Next product S, amount into 5,40,000, sold to a registered dealer of UP, so this one we have to take product S sold to a registered dealer of UP, 5,40,000 into 5% is equal to 27,000. Next, commodity X imported from UK 8 lakh, so this is also should be taken, tax IGST will be levied. Commodity X imported from UK 8 lakh value, 12% tax is equal to 96,000. Next, received goods from a registered dealer of Haryana, so write continuation, there only we have to write received goods from registered dealer. Received goods from registered dealer is a inward supply, it is inward supply, so no tax will be levied on that. Received goods from a registered dealer, remember for the registered dealer no tax will be levied. Received goods, in the case of received goods from a registered dealer no tax, if it is sold goods to a registered dealer then tax will be levied. Means received goods, for the receipt of goods the one who buys, the buyer need not pay tax, the one who sold he is registered, so he will be paying the tax, so this buyer need not pay the tax on that because he is received the goods from a registered dealer only, so the registered dealer he will directly pay the taxes to the government for the sale made by him, so that's why the buyer need not pay the tax for this because he is already registered, seller is registered here. Next, sale of petroleum product to a registered dealer in UP, so petroleum products, right here it is solution, in the solution it is not written, they have written the note, better you are right here only. Petroleum products are non-GST item, it is non-GST, so nil, so non-GST no tax will be levied on the petroleum products. Next, alcoholic liquor for human consumption, that is also non-GST, alcoholic liquor for human consumption, this is also non-GST, so no tax will be levied on that product. Next, supplied product L to a dealer in Bhopal, so Bhopal is within the state, so supply to Bhopal, it is within the state, so no tax will be levied within the state, so not taken, amount is not taken here because it is within the state. Next, product R sold to a unregistered dealer of Bhubaneswar, so this one we have to take, so continuation, product R sold to unregistered dealer of Bhubaneswar, so the value is 3,45,000 into 12% is equal to 41,400. Next, rendering services worth 3 lakh to a person in New Delhi, so it is a interstate, so 3 lakh we have to take rendering services to a person of New Delhi, 3 lakh into 18% 54,000. Then product is sold to a dealer of Arunachal Pradesh, IGST will be levied, 3,55,000 is a turnover, on that 5% is 17,750. So these point you don't write separately, in between the orderly, in the question order only we have to write. So the total taxable, right here, taxable turnover under IGST, so the total is will equal to 31,82,800, and the IGST payable bill will be 3,79,346. Here write total taxable turnover for under IGST and IGST payable. I hope you understood this illustration.